women die quicker, okay? They have a higher risk jobs, okay, such as logging, fishing, and construction. Construction, they could be carrying a beam and then fall down and hurt themselves and something like that. And fishing, they could fall off into the ocean. And logging, a tree could come down the wrong direction and just crush a man. So, and usually these jobs are very far from the nearest medical attention, so it's really hard to get the medical attention you need if some kind of serious injury occurs. Okay, now number 2 is also similar because it's protect the society jobs such as police or military or National Guard or even Coast Guard. Okay, these have a higher risk of death, and these are all jobs, number 1 and 2, that most men do. 90 to 97% of these jobs are done by men alone. Number 3, more stressful jobs. You have to work more and you have to stay in traffic more, okay? And our bodies just aren't simply designed to do that. We're out there, we're supposed to be out there hunting, gathering, and doing physical jobs. And nowadays we have to just sit at a desk, do our job, sit at a car, do our jobs, sit at a desk and learn education, and it's not good for our bodies. This is why we see a health epidemic for being overweight and things like that, because our bodies are simply not designed to just be sitting around all day. Okay? Less sex. Okay? When a woman gets on Tinder, she has like 1,000 hits. Okay? So she can have all the sex she wants. Okay? Enjoyment. Man, maybe he has like 10 or less. Okay? So, less sex. Okay? Number 5. Less social connections, okay? Men are considered socially awkward. Men turn away other men, women turn away other men, and men are generally just sit there at a table at a social event and don't even talk at all. It wasn't used to be like that, but nowadays, that is today, okay? Men are portrayed as socially awkward and isolated out of every group when they get into a group situation, okay? Importance of MGTOW is that you be social, is that you connect with us, stop lurking, engage with us, okay? And you need to go on the websites, you need to type in your stories, and you need to engage, and you need to click the like, you need to click the subscribe, you need to go to other MGTOW videos. You need to get involved, okay? Do not be isolated, because that leads to depression and suicidal thoughts. So isolation. This is a tactic they've been using against us to isolate us from one another, isolate us from society, isolate us from within the family, isolate us from everything. A woman will teach a kid to go against her father in a family divorce. They will raise kids who are boys to be white knights and not protect their own gender, but protect the female gender only, and isolate and ostracize their own gender if they don't get on board with the program. So this is isolation, okay? Number 7, reality rage, okay? This is when you wake up from Stockholm Syndrome and you want to act out. Okay, this will lead you to do things that I do not recommend that you should do, okay? No appreciation or respect, okay? Men oftentimes work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and they come home to a wife who has not cleaned nothing and expects you to do more chores, or you are going to be sleeping on the couch, okay? Number 9, criminal activity, okay? Many men go to criminal activity because they realize this world is screwed up. So they end up going, well, I'm going to get mine before I die, so I might as well just go the route and go out with a bang. So criminal activity, okay? Number 10, shorter, live longer, okay? women in the hypergamous nature always go after the biggest guys, the tallest guys, and those guys are genetically designed to die quicker, and it's no wonder because the women want them out of the house quicker. So they're genetically flawed to pick men who die quicker. Okay? Body size. Body size of a man has a lot of negative effects from cholesterol and other things of that nature. Okay? So, number 12. Hunger leads to cholesterol. A man has a higher hunger because he has a bigger body. Okay? He's a genetically bigger person. Okay? This leads to having more cholesterol because he eats more. The more stuff you put inside of you, the more chances you have health risk, disease, catching infection, flus, viruses, things like that, things of that nature. So we're consuming more, so we have a negative effect of diseases. Okay? Heart disease. Okay? We just have naturally higher heart disease for being a guy. Okay? That's genetic. Number 14, alcohol and smokes. Because we often need stress relievers, we often turn to things that end up killing us even more, such as alcohol and smokes. Okay? Number 15, high-risk hobbies. Okay? Who doesn't want to jump out of an airplane? Okay? Who doesn't want to do some bungee jumping? Okay? These are high-risk hobbies that guys like to do, extreme sports, and then what happens? If something bad happens, okay, you're climbing, mountain climbing in the Amazon forest, 12 hours away from the nearest hospital. What happens if you fall? Okay, high-risk hobbies. Okay, number 16, more sports, more injuries. Okay, when you're in football or you're in basketball, you could hit your head. Okay, or you could have some kind of serious problem. Okay, by breaking your neck or something like that. So, if you're in a sport, you need to be careful. But if you're in a sport and you don't go all the way, you're not going to make it very far. So, pretty much, if you're in a high-paying sport, you're going to be risking it all, and you're going to have some very serious injuries. Okay. Number 17, social inequality. Okay, women have many social services that help them and are denied to men, such as health benefits, sexual reproduction right there. Women have shelters, like 99 women's shelters, and then there's like one for a man. Okay? Housing program, most of those go to the women and the children. Okay? Social services. Okay? These all are designed to help and keep the woman alive longer and to oppress the man. Number 18. Lack of exercise. You have to work at a desk. You have to stay in traffic. You have to go to work and spend all day in a chair. Okay? And then same with school. Okay? You're not allowed to go out, exercise 2-3 hours a day. Let's make school fair. 4 hours of exercise and 4 hours of work. And let's see who comes out on top. Number 19, victim card. It's only for women who watched the Titanic. Remember all the women getting on the boats? Okay. Sacrifice. Men are expected to sacrifice and die. If there's a burning building, they should just stay back. You go ahead. Okay, that's not equality. Okay. Number 20, homelessness. More guys are homeless than women. Okay? That leads to all kinds of problems, diseases, hunger. Number 21, divorce rate. Okay, after divorce rate, you have depression. You have issues of jealousy because your wife is fucking another man. And then you feel like suicide because all hope is lost. The other man is fucking your wife and raping your kids, and the court system they don't care, they don't give a damn. Okay? Number 22, war. Any kind of war. You get PTSD. You could be in drug war, a gang war, a crime. Somebody could come into your house and attack your family. Police Could be at a shootout, a bank robbery, or something like that. Military, real war, gender war. We're in a gender war now. This all reduces our life expectancy. Number 23, injuries. We're doing heavy lifting. You're a man, you're expected to do the heavy lifting. And then also, as a bigger person, the harder you fall. When you fall down and hit your head, it's much harder because gravity is a bitch and you fall longer and harder than somebody who is shorter. Okay? Number 24, not allowed to stay at home. You're not allowed to be the caregiver. Okay? In a world of equality in the United States, where they push for all this equality, we see none for men. Only 215,000 men are allowed to stay home out of the 25 million nuclear families. That's not even 1%. Okay? If we were equal, we would see somewhere around a 50-50 ratio of men being able to stay home and caregive for the families, but we do not. Okay? Number 25, this is obvious. Because of feminism, men are absolutely hated. Whenever we walk out of a bank and there's a security guard and he's got an itchy trigger finger, we are hated by our own gender because they've been taught that from a baby to hate their own gender. Okay, so that's going to be all of my lesson today. I hope you click the like button and subscribe, and thank you for watching.